It's your man C to the J to the C, and y'all already know we doing NBA playoff predictions for tonight. Like tonight, we got the Orlando Magic versus the Raptors, we got the OKC versus Trailblazers, and we got the Spurs versus Nuggets. Now, both series we know is kind of getting tense because Portland won the first game, we know Magic's won the first game, and we know that Spurs escaped with the first game. Now, here's what I think is gonna happen tonight. Tonight, I feel like Raptors understand that losing to Magic was like stupid, retarded. I don't know. Something about Kyle Lowry, bro, is just not right. Like, for the past 6 years, and DeRozan got to be happy that he escaped that, Kyle Lowry never shows up to the playoff. When it comes to choke, Kyle Lowry is the definition of choke in the playoff. Like, he doesn't show up. He don't know how to play. He forget how to play basketball. You even think, like, just asking yourself how he made to the NBA every time you see him perform in the playoff. He's a great regular season player, but when it comes to the playoff, he chokes, and chokes. He'll be having 9 points. He'll be 1 for 15, 0 for 20. He's just trash. He's the definition of choke and trash in the playoff. And Kyle Lowry is like not a star. He's not a player to have when it comes to the playoff. And if you want to win a title, Kyle Lowry is not the answer. Now back to the game. Now, if they're going to win this series, Kawhi Leonard gonna have to take over, and we see what he's capable of. We even saw like 2 years ago, I think, when Kawhi Leonard took over that series against the Warriors when he was on the Spurs, and they could have won that series if Pachulia, dumbass, didn't injure him. We knew what Pachulia was doing. He's a dirty player, and if somebody leaned his ass and sent him to a hospital, then all of that would have been ended. But forget him. But we're talking about Kawhi Leonard needs to take over. He needs to rip the heart out of Magic because they feeling cocky. They feeling themselves right now. They feel like they have a chance because even if Raptors win this game tonight, they're going back to Orlando, where I'm at currently. Orlando. I don't rep Orlando. I was born and raised in Miami. I already know 305 till I die. But I'm actually happy that at least some team in South Florida is in the playoff. And if I'm living here and it's Orlando all day, then maybe I could go to a game and see. But Kawhi Leonard has to take over the series. He has to put his stamp in the series and said, I'm going to dominate y'all, and there's nothing y'all can do to stop me, because that's the only way Raptors going to win the series. It's not going to be because of Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is a choke. He's a pathetic. He's a disgrace. He's he's everything in the book that's not a great player. And when it comes to a playoff, Kyle Lowry don't even know how to play basketball. You ask yourself how he made to the NBA. But the thing is, tonight I got the Raptors winning. They have to win this game. They know the importance of this game. You can't leave Toronto being down 2-0. You just can't. Because down here in Orlando, bro, we hype. I mean, like, a lot of people I know, they hype. I'm from Miami. We used to like championship and shit, but Orlando, they happy. They haven't been playoff a year, but they super excited, and they're going to be crazy in that arena. So Raptors don't want to feel that wrath and feel good down here. They have to win tonight. It's a must win, just like it was a must win for 76 last night. They got the job done. Raptors have to dominate this game. Kawhi Leonard needs to take over. The ball needs to be in Kawhi Leonard's hand. He has to, like, basically control the offense. Because if it's down to Kyle Lowry, I'm telling y'all gonna be swept. It can't be down Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is a joke. How do you send DeRozan out but don't send Lowry out? You're supposed to send Lowry out and get Kawhi. And Kawhi and DeRozan, that's a dangerous tandem. It's more dangerous. But Lowry is a joke when it comes to playoff. He forgets how to play basketball. We've seen it for the past years, and he's pathetic. So I see Kawhi Leonard dominating this game, taking over tonight, and Raptors tying the series 1-1, coming down here to Orlando. Next game, we got the Spurs versus the Nuggets. Now, let's admit it, Jamal Murray think he's some shit. He think he that nigga and all that stuff. And Will Barton, we know he got that shit and things like going down. But we know that Gary Harris has to do his thing, and it has to be a team effort if Nuggets gonna win. The way they blow out team is Jokic and the dominant man in the middle, and everybody else working as a team effort. That's how they've blown out the Warriors. That's how they've dominated teams and do lethal shootout. It's because they do a team effort. Is a system. You have to stick with the system to beat the Spurs, because Spurs gonna beat you with the system. They just got better players when it comes to LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan, and Rudy Gay, I guess. But you have to stick with the system to win this game. If you get away with the system, Popovich will dominate you. He will outcoach what's it, Mike Malone and stuff like that, he will outcoach you and he'll show you the difference. So if you stick with the system, there's system versus system, and at the end, there's who has the better system. Like we all know that Spurs kind of escaped with the game, but Jamal Murray got the ball stripped. We saw in the final seconds. It was a rookie mistake. We know it's the first time in the playoffs, and we know Nuggets got some young bulls, but these young bulls have to understand time management and basically sticking with a system. It's a team effort. Playoff is about a team. A team gets there, a team wins it all. So you have to stick with the system. What got you there? What made you great in regular season? But they basically know that playoff is kind of different because of time manage your time and basically do your thing. And that way you don't have to worry about, oh, we're down, oh, we need to play catch up. You'll be up and you'll be dominating the game. So you have to play team effort. Now, who do I think will win tonight's game? I'm giving it to Spurs. Why? Because I feel like Nuggets had the game in game one. They had it, and Spurs wasn't playing that good. I know that in practice, Popovich is gonna like scream at them. He's gonna say he's gonna do changes. He's gonna basically tell them how to play better, and Spurs gonna play way better than they did in game one, and that's gonna be dangerous for Nuggets because even though Nuggets gonna be kind of mad about how they let the game slip, y'all had the opportunity. Pop is gonna imprint his stamp in this game and make sure the players are ready and they're gonna play way better. Them playing way better, is gonna be a blow. Now we all know it's gonna be back and forth, but I got Spurs winning tonight and going back home with a 2-0 lead. The final game we got OKC versus Trailblazers. Now let me say something. Westbrook. It's not about one-on-one. It's not who's better between you and Lillard. It's about who's better between OKC and Trailblazers. Now, didn't you see when Lillard, even though Lillard was shooting from nearly like the garage, the court, all the way to Biscayne Boulevard and shit like that, but he was shooting long range all this game. Yes, at the end of the game, he said the MVP of this game was Enes Kanter because he believed in his teammates the same way he believed in his game. Now, Westbrook, you think stacking up assists means you believe in your teammate. Like believe in your teammates, meaning knowing like how to control the game and basically rely on your teammates to basically keep you afloat even when you're not playing well. Now I don't know what's going on with Paul George. They said injury related and stuff like that. And he said you'll find a shot. It could be injury related, but Paul George needs to step up because we know Westbrook get hot head and sometimes cause game. You need to be a level headed superstar and basically control the game to make sure it don't go out of control. Now we know Trailblazers, they got McCollum, they got Cancer, and they even got their big guy, but Enes Kanter is a great replacement. They gonna do their thing, and I know Westbrook come out tonight on fire doing this shit, things like that. But to tell you the truth, until Westbrook and OKC learns how to play together and learns like basically what's the right things to do to win a playoff game, I don't think I really want to see them move on. I want them to learn a lesson before they move on. If they learn and actually like be able to move on knowing how to take on every opponent that's in front of them, then okay, move on. But if you're going to be the same OKC that gets hot-headed, that just draw fouls and do all this crazy shit, and y'all barely got shooters, don't waste our time. Just go home in the first round and do your thing. Who I got winning tonight? I got OKC because going down 2-0, they know how embarrassing it will be. And even though in y'all, to tell y'all the truth, y'all home court haven't feel like home court since kind of KD left. Westbrook gonna be going wild, but y'all know y'all be getting losses too. Like y'all nearly almost didn't make it to a playoff. So I got OKC winning tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Trailblazers made it 2-0. And I got OKC winning tonight. I think mostly because of Paul George. Westbrook could do his thing, but we need more. I'm doing this for Nipsey games because if we had that Westbrook throughout the whole playoff, even Warriors could be in trouble. So I got OKC win tonight. So remember my picks is I got Spurs beating the Nuggets. I got Raptors tying the series, and I got OKC tying the series. But I wouldn't be surprised if Trailblazers win. Those are our predictions, and y'all know it's your man C to the J to the C. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll talk about it. We'll see Chain in May. Y'all know all that shit. Good stuff. All right, so live from Orlando. Be breezy.